come over. Okay. So what I'm going to teach you today is, what I'm going to do with you today is the natural disaster. Okay. So what the natural disaster is, have you ever been in any natural disasters?
I don't think I have.
Okay. So you know what they are, right?
Mm-hmm.
So think about whatever natural disaster comes to mind.
Okay.
And I want you to build it, wherever you'd like. Whatever natural disaster with half the things, build that. And then while they're building, I just kind of assess and see what they choose, see how long they take. This can take 2 sessions if they wanted to. I never rush them. I always kind of look at the process instead of the end result. Because remember, it's not the end result, it's the process. So right now, looking at the horses, Fiji is in his stall. Coral is kind of snoozing. Zale's over there eating. So now Fiji's coming over. He's getting a little bit curious. All of our horses are at liberty. They're always free. Okay. Now, we also have like emotional natural disasters. Those are kind of like big events or something that would be in your life. So if you'd like to, you can create one with the other objects. Okay. Wherever you'd like to put it. Notice how many details you threw into this one too.
Yeah. Should I explain what this is?
So what I'm going to do is just let you tell the horses. Okay. Kind of let you show the horses, let you see if you'd like to share in words or just share in emotions, whatever you choose.
Okay.
I'm going to see what they think.
Well, I noticed she's kind of turning towards me.
Yeah, so she kind of walked over there and she's kind of just standing, noticing.
Like for my emotional, this one's kind of like a separation of my feelings and then the event that happened. And
okay. So that's the baddest of feelings, and then the noodle is the event that happened.
Yeah, it just kind of felt like a separation for 2 things that should have been together.
So Coral's licking and chewing. She's kind of processing what you're doing. She's definitely focused on you. And you can interact however you would like, however you feel comfortable. Yeah, so I noticed when you touched her chin, she kind of went up, and then you invited the touch on her neck, maybe. And you have a little mini visitor coming. And if at any time you feel unsafe, just let me know. So he went right to the physical occurrence, and now he's going to the natural disaster, the physical natural disaster. Okay. Well, hello. Are you going to play cameraman? You sure are. You love the camera, little man. So I noticed he kind of brushed right past you, right? But Coral is really stuck right there on the physical event.
It really is.
See how?
Kind of, we both are.
You both are, yeah. And you can process whatever you want with her. I don't need to hear anything of what you say, but if you'd like to say something or just kind of enjoy the time with her, you're more than welcome to do whatever you feel like doing. I'm going to move this so Zale doesn't push it. And I'm kind of noticing both of you are having a little bit of shallow breathing right now. Not really deep breathing. Both of you are kind of breathing a little bit more shallowly. And you can always correct me if I'm wrong.
No, that's exactly right. I hadn't noticed it.
What are you noticing in this moment, if anything?
I've noticed that I feel calmer and more connected when I'm over here.
On that side?
Yeah.
Okay, so on her right side, more calm and connected.
And he's been coming up kind of from behind each time, and it's like I'm pulled out of that almost.
So he's almost pulling you out of that for some reason.
Yeah.
And then Fiji's the only one that is going to play with that emotion.
Yeah.
Fiji has a lot of emotions of all my horses, so that is ironic. And we're just going to see what he does. Nope, we're not rubbing on the camera. No. It's interesting that all of them are fixating on that one, isn't it?
Yes, and he knocked the bucket over the first time.
Yeah. But the interesting piece to me is, do you feel like they have a certain emotion over there at all? Are you noticing anything significant?
Maybe some attachment, or maybe like some, I don't know, maybe curiosity is what I feel.
Yeah, they're both in their relaxed nervous system. So Coral is kind of processing from time to time. Her ears are relaxed. Fiji's munching. As he stops, you can munch, no worries. Now he's gonna come over. Hi, how are you? So when I typically do these sessions, I'm not always in them. It distracts the horses a little bit when I'm in them, but I have to protect my camera. So bear with me. Yeah, what's so interesting to me is that she will not budge. Yeah, whatever you feel called to do. There's never any right or wrong. So now Fiji's kind of checking out the physical piece by himself too, and now he's throwing the bucket. Playing with the emoji balls. Now he's getting the yummy grass under there. But Coral is not engaging. She's there with you. Oh, the only change that happened is all of a sudden when you said something earlier, about a minute ago, she squared up in the front. So her front feet are square. That means they're side by side. And then she cocked up one back leg pretty nicely and equally too. So that means she's emotionally balanced now. Before she wasn't. So now she's noticing a shift of that. Yeah. And she's breathing through her belly, barrel breathing, so more of her relaxed system, like her parasympathetic nervous system. And Fiji is still eating in the middle of that. So more curiosity. So they're both really fixated on your kind of shoe, like calf area for a moment. And then I noticed when he started to rub on you, you said, hey, I can rub on you with my hands. And it kind of stopped him from pushing on you, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, getting to know him.
And now she's rubbing on him. Fiji's a newer therapy horse, so I'm always very cautious with him because we're learning boundaries. And she has horses, so she's aware. So now they're mutually grooming and soothing over the physical incident. And that's pretty intense mutual soothing. That's interesting. What are you kind of thinking or feeling in this moment of like that intense like self-soothing that they're doing?
It feels like that's what I need in that accept or understand what had happened in my life. Really bring that.
So stop for a moment and pause. And now the intensity is a lot less, isn't it? And she stopped. So isn't that crazy? When you announced it, they reduced and the intensity is not as strong. And we'll see, Fiji's starting to work on her. She's doing it very gently this time. Yeah. A little bit more gently than before. And he's on the side that you felt more comfortable on her, too. And nothing is coincidental, I don't believe, in equine. Because they could do that. But they're really choosing to stay at that incident at that moment.
Curious, addressing your areas and focusing on
And do you feel, as the client, do you feel like it was easier in a session not to say what the incident was to the counselor, or do you feel like it was harder not to say what it was? Like, what would you have preferred to do? Verbally say it to me, or what?
I did mention it before. I think that felt easier. Like initially meeting it and I felt comfortable and did
Yeah. The beautiful thing about equine is you don't have to tell me anything as a therapist. I rely on my horses. So you can keep things private, you can keep things safe, and then me as a clinician, I don't always have to take on stuff either, because I don't know what it is. So that's the beauty of equine. It's just learning how to kind of read the horses and also let the client have time and be. And this is a mock session, so this is a little faster than my normal session would be. But I wanted you guys to get the gist of it, and I was so excited to have a little model here. So Coral's still there. He's walking away. And now she finally acknowledges it for the first time, and she chews it. She's not one to play or pick things up with her mouth. So sometimes I'll point out what's not normal in my horses. Oh, and you got her to move. So she's going with you now. And she's getting a little more pushy with you. Okay. And see, now she's finished processing. She's eating. And then we'll look over to Zale. He's eating over here. So I always ask to end the session, is there anything you'd like to do in the last couple minutes?
I think, ending right here feels right, honestly. She came to me and almost like positioned so that I was back on the side.
Oh,
Feels
yeah.
like a really good closure, honestly.
I love it. So Coral positioned her on the right side again, where my mock client said feels really, really good to her. And she's still just enjoying, just sitting there.